and still completely shutting out Reciprocity. After 10 minutes, they've yet to score.
And, I mean, they were looking for Chaussette right there, but Fruity's pass just had a little too much on it, sailed way over his head. And Cooksey and Arju, a little miscommunication there, and Speed kind of on his lonesome. Where do you dump the ball? That's the right play. Force Chaussette to chase it. That was his best option.
They bump Arju into the ceiling. Chaussette will have some space. Cookser out of this corner, keeps it on the wall. Fruity across. Speed will stretch. Ooh. A nice touch. Farah. An excellent dunkish style play in the air. Fruity looking for Farah. Can he get it back down to him? He does, but Speed intercepts, and now out to Cookser. A nice transition outwards. They just barely beat Arju, who would have had it into the backfield for free. Chaussette over the top of two. It's beaten by two. Here's Farah looking for the first goal. Oh, it was wide. The accuracy plagues them here in game 3.
They could have capitalized on a massive misplay for Mouse, and Farah, again, correct idea. It needs to be right side of the goal, but one step too far gives Cooksey the time to close the gap, and just brutal.
Fruity walking high. Now, into the midfield, here's Chaussette up. Goes back down Farah there, up against Speed, pinched high. Here's Fruity up against Cookser. The ball continues just to bounce on a trampoline. Here's Arju with a shot to the net, and it's good. So much setup, just the bump, the set, and then finally the spike.
And it's just the patience. Arju makes sure that Speed doesn't go for it first, and then he sees Chaussette get bumped, says, excellent, I've got a small opening. Just put it to the left side, and if he saves it, he saves it. That's what Arju does. Takes what's given to him. Makes the right decision.
There's another one here. Mousesports. One's game 1 and 2. Win this one, they're going to be up by 3. Have match point, force Reciprocity to reverse sweep in a best of 7. We've seen it happen before, even in the European regional playoffs. But still, a very difficult task, one of the hardest in Rocket League. We approach halftime, Reciprocity needing to find a goal. Through one. Speed up against Chaussette. Over the top of him is looking dangerous. Looks for the double tap. Speed's got it good, and that's 2-0 for Mouse.
What in the world was this? Speed somehow beats Chaussette. No boost. Perfect. That's the only touch that scores, too. If Speed has more boost and tries to go top corner, save. The only shot that saves is the bounce right there. Wow.
Beautiful. Beautiful shot. Speed lights up. Cross halftime. Mousesports looking to absolutely run away with the series. They get it up. Arju baits out Chaussette. Speed's got an easy net. It's 3-0 for Mouse.
You're absolutely right. Chaussette picks up the boost and hopes Farah gets a piece, but it's that flip reset. I mean, Chaussette has to defend the double tap, and Speed, he's just waiting. Says, all right, do you make the clear? Nope. I'll just make sure it gets under you. Great patience from Speed. The mechanics from Arju setting the ball up. Brilliant.
Finally, no. Denied. Speed keeps Reciprocity's first goal out of the net, as it's been a 13-minute drought. Here's Fruity looking for the first one, but Arju gets this one away. Reciprocity starting to have decent shot opportunities, and they're just shooting dead center. Frustrated with missing by looking for the keen placement on the edge. Chaussette chases this one, loses control. Arju happy just to clear. 3-goal lead. All you got to do is just keep the ball away from your net. A long one down the field. Here's Arju in the corner. Fruity with a quick turn on him. Arju tries to block in. It does. Now, demolition on the Cookser will open up some space. Here's Fruity. Just getting out of the way. Chaussette will look for the flick. Gets it nice and high, but Cookser to the edge. Now, Farah over the top of one. Arju in the net. As the pass comes back from Chaussette to Farah. Blocked by Speed. Now Fruity up. Arju here. Chaussette not able to make it happen.
There's just not a lot of options for Reciprocity when they stop these clears in Mousesports out in midfield. Well, how about that? How about Speed, instead of getting the clear into the corner, just kicks it off the post and it ricochets right back in.
Now that's a I would say Reciprocity still hasn't scored despite having a goal to their name. They'll take that one, though, with 57 seconds left. I think it gives them a chance. They're able to find a goal here in the next few moments, give themselves an opportunity at that equalizer. This really could be a swing, and what a swing of momentum, too, if they were to do so. That first goal of mostly being on Speed's shoulders could easily get into the mentality of this team. 35 seconds left, though. Mouse doing an excellent job in this midfield, keeping it away from their neck, not giving them that critical second goal. But here comes an infield pass, blocked. Now Cookser turns back on it, tries to dribble it through. Chaussette will get the demolition onto him, but still, he's got to find this goal. He's got to get it all the way down the field, and Mousesports controlling, dominating that midfield, keeping them away from any opportunities. And now as they go back in, demolitions rain across the pitch. Arju blocks it once more. His challenge so good, the stop into the mid. He doesn't even have to score this one. The game's already over, 5 seconds left. And with a three-game lead, Mouse has absolutely run away with this series, and now Reciprocity has to win 4 straight. This is going to be insane, Achieves.
That is phenomenal for Mousesports. I mean, it was game 3. I don't know what I expected. Arju scored the first goal, but then Speed, he heard the alarm clock and scored a banger of a goal.
That's right. He's not away for the first 2 kills.
Yeah, exactly. And after that, Arju just can opener. A couple of great setups for Speed, and nice job capitalizing on those great opportunities. Reciprocity, it just felt they occasionally got on offense, right? But they'd make the block, but the touch, it has nowhere to go but right back into Mouse. They can push it left or right, but no one's there. They're off grab and boost. It's just Mousesports, when they get the ball and they're stuck in the midfield and they're just trying to set chances up, they've got options. Reciprocity didn't have anything, hardly at all, in terms of trying to break down the Mouse defense.
No, they had a few decent looks where a player's alone in front of the box. He can kind of shoot where he wants, but still the defense was in a good position where they had somebody on the goal line and somebody starting to challenge, which just really puts a timer on how much you can think about where you push that. And almost every time they were just putting it straight dead center. They were just placing it right down the middle of the goal, not willing to risk placing to the edges and missing, because they tried that early in the last 3 games and they have not been able to score. So, and then the goal line defense was perfect from Mouse. They were able to get in the way every single time. So yeah, man, Mouse looking like the better team right now. Reciprocity has to win 4 games straight. They cannot afford another loss. And if they do, they drop to the bottom. They'll go up against the winner of Veloce versus Barca. But still, we'd love just to have that game straight into the semifinals here. As we see Arju look for the bully in net. Chaussette is able to dodge it and get the save. Reciprocity playing clean there.
And look, Arju goes for the demo, right? Steals the boost, makes a touch, and realizes that touch out in the middle didn't have anybody to go to. So he just decided, you know what, I'm going to use all 100 boost just to delay and buy extra time because he made a mistake. And that's what I enjoy so much about watching Arju play. He makes the right decision no matter what just happened. Smart guy. I am impressed.
Very good. Absolutely. Sort of it's the thing that I appreciate the most about Turbo Pulse. I feel like he's always in the right place and always understands early whether he's going to win or not, and just doesn't go for the things he knows he's going to lose.
He's a facilitator. I think that's what's helped this Mousesports rotation just look so much better, because, Arju has the speed and the mechanics to make things happen, right? Whereas, Scrub Killer undoubtedly, probably better speed and mechanics than Arju, but it felt a little reckless at times. And now it's toned back 1 or 2 notches, and I think that's really unlocked Speed and Cookser a little bit here.
Mouse trying to trap Reciprocity in their own half again. The midfield, I would say, has been won by Mouse pretty dominantly the entire series. Fruity gets a nice block in front of his box, and we'll see Cookser take it all the way to his own corner, played off his own backboard. Try and get some Reciprocity players to come on in, but neutral contact from Chaussette, and then a win from Arju all the way to the corner. Fair now. Punted over the top of one, but Speed's there. This shot just wide, and Fruity will try to stretch it to Chaussette. Arju and Cookser both up. Arju gets called off. Now back down and leaves it for Speed as he rotates into net. Speed over the top of 2 into the corner, and now looking for demos. Not going to find anything as Farah moves into control. Ball in the corner. Approaching halftime here, still scoreless in what has been a late scoring series in general. Both these teams playing clean and methodical, understanding that every win here means more than it has the whole season.
And now you're starting to see Reciprocity clamp down a little bit on the midfield, and now it's Mousesports who I think are trying to stretch a little bit. Chaussette, tough ball. Arju misses the clear. Speed. Oh,
Ooh.
man, what a touch.
Great demolition there, too, as Cookser is going to be pressuring on the counterattack. Reciprocity lost game 1 on the counterattack, and they've been cautious of it ever since. Chaussette up, Farah will play it into this corner. Speed will just keep the ball moving quickly, but here comes Chaussette now back in the corner, or back in the midfield rather. Now Cookser will chase. Up against Fruity. Speed trying. Now Cookser all the way down the field. Arju to give chase. The ball spinning a lot of time in the midfield, just kind of bouncing. Players playing repositional. Playing is to try and keep the ball away from the opponents rather than gain control yourself. Went from Arju in the corner. We'll see if Farah can do anything with it. Gets underneath one, but then immediately back in favor of Speed, and then back in favor of Chaussette. Constantly kind of counter touches here, slowing down the pace of gameplay as we've only got a minute and 20 left to go. Here comes Chaussette, though. Cookser in the net. We'll get it away just fine.
Nice long clear. Arju kind of gives it back, but look, he doesn't care if he wins. He just puts the pressure on him. He says, you can't clear the ball for free. If you want to clear it, you're going to smash it. It's going to go right back to my team.
Touches from Mouse. With them controlling out here in the midfield. Here's Arju. The pass looks for a shot. Actually, Farah gets a block. Demolition onto Cookser means it'll strengthen the back line of Mouse, and Arju can just play, improvisational midfield defense. Oh, this is through 2. Arju back.
He's all right.
Probably
He knows he's got
getting
time.
away. Certainly does. Not enough speed with 40 seconds left here. Mouse win it here in this game. They'll get the sweep on Reciprocity and knock them to the lower bracket of our Page playoff system. Arju at the top of one.
Oh, he got him.
Up
Got
against
him.
Chaussette. He's got him beat. Speed. He's got an open net. Doesn't manage to turn it in.
What?
It's off the wall and back out. Cookser will try to turn this back around. He's got 50 boost to work with. He can carry this through the air all by himself, and he gets the pinch off it. It's back down. Here comes Speed. A second attempt to try and score it here, but Chaussette will get in the way. 10 seconds left, and Reciprocity are still alive. This shot is in. No! Arju finds the easy one with 7 seconds left. Mouse is looking for the sweep.
It's just brutal. I thought you got to be careful. Speed might get in his own head, and Fruity thought he had time to grab the boost, and he was so close, but nobody in time to challenge Arju, and the power off the shot gets it done. Arju and Cooks here give Speed all he could want buffet, and he is so glad that his team picked him up because they just earned the sweep.